purpose of my trip through rural southern Queensland was to find examples of sustainable reforestation. From the water perspective of the McIntyre River, the landscape looks green and well forested. But if you raise the perspective a bit and turn to the south, things look a lot different. This is cotton growing country. A lot of negative things have been said about cotton production, and I wasn't looking for negative things. But it was hard to ignore the huge swathes of treeless land. I decided that I needed to learn more, so I got myself onto a tour of this farm. The guide drove us past this field and to the water storage dam that you can see up ahead. He walked us up to the dam's rim and explained the systems used to efficiently use water. It was impressive to see how well managed and monitored the process seemed to be. Still, it was hard to ignore the paucity of trees. The only trees were around the residences and in the water storage dam itself. Like with most things, the story isn't a simple one. And it does legitimately appear that the cotton growers are aware of and trying to address the big issues. I'll let the guide explain the rest.
Those countries are starting to modernise now, and they're probably the ones that buy these old pickers as we move up in technology perhaps. We don't want to create a problem to try and solve a problem. So we've got to get busy, and the takeaway message is if someone had a solution for the Murray-Darling Basin now, it would take 10, 20, 30 years to have it up and running. If we wait 10, 20, 30 years to decide how to solve it, this could be a basket case and beyond repair. I don't know what the answer is. We're only throwing up ideas that need investigating. And it won't be us that will suffer. Unfortunately, it's our younger generation that's going to suffer. They'll be the burden. The thing they've got to remember, the government and the people initially hear, oh, it's going to cost $9 billion. Too expensive. But what they don't realise is that $9 billion could generate $20 billion in ag production. People that are having trouble getting into housing at the coast and the cities could move out to towns like Goondiwindi. Mental health, you can't put a dollar value on it. So there's multiple benefits that could come from it, and that needs to be considered in any study that's done.
My takeaway from all this was, we don't have time to spend on excuses and blame. Now is the time for actions.